From rising India-Pakistan tensions to a worsening crisis in Gaza and an unresolved Russian-Ukraine war, global politics is getting messier by the minute. And that spells trouble for Pakistan's fragile economic recovery. Pakistan's economy is showing early signs of recovery, but it's still vulnerable, especially to what's happening beyond its borders. Remittances from overseas Pakistanis, mostly in the Gulf and the US, have been key to recent economic gains. But if global tensions rise, foreign investment could dry up, and the cost of trade will go up. Shipping and import charges are already increasing. That means more expensive goods and a higher trade deficit. One critical issue is Pakistan's trade terms with the US. President Trump has threatened new tariffs. If Pakistan doesn't secure tariff concessions before these are finalized, exports will take a hit.
A very great threat to our country. And for these reasons, starting tomorrow, the United States will implement reciprocal tariffs on other nations. Pakistan, 58%.
That would hurt Pakistan's ability to earn dollars just when it needs them the most. In the first 9 months of the fiscal year, Pakistan exported goods worth $24.7 billion, but imported goods worth $42.7 billion. That's a growing gap. Worryingly, 23% of Pakistan's exports are food items. That helps the trade balance, but it also risks domestic food inflation. And if shortages grow, it could push up prices and hurt everyday Pakistanis. To boost food exports and strengthen agriculture, the government has launched the Green Pakistan Initiative. But to make it work, provinces need to cooperate on water sharing, trading goods, and fair treatment by the federal government. There's finally been some political movement on this, with PPP and PMLN leaders agreeing to resolve canal disputes.
आज इस बात का हमने बामी रजामंदी से फैसला किया है कि जब तक मुश्तरका मुफादात काउंसिल में बामी रजामंदी से फैसला नहीं हो जाता, मजीद कोई नहर नहीं बनाई जाएगी। वफाकी हुकूमत ने ये फैसला किया है कि नहरों के मामले पर मजीद पेशरफ सूबों के दरमियान इत्तफाक राय के बगैर नहीं होगी।
और आज हम मिल के कोई फैसला इस तरीके से नहीं ले रहे हैं, सिर्फ इतना तय कर रहे हैं कि कंसेंसस के बगैर पानी के मामले पे नया नहरें नहीं बन रहे हैं। मैं आपके शुक्रगुजार हूँ।
So what does Pakistan need to focus on for now? According to Muhyiddin Azam, there are 4 things. 1. Stabilize foreign reserves and protect the rupee, especially if regional tensions escalate. 2. Boost exports, remittances, and investment from countries like Saudi Arabia and the UAE. 3. Explore new trade opportunities with neighbors like China, Afghanistan, and Iran. And 4. Develop industries at home, so Pakistan doesn't have to import what it can produce itself. Pakistan's economic future depends not just on what it does, but also on how the world around it shifts. And in today's global climate, the margin for error is shrinking fast.